No, get out of here. That's
That's okay. That's okay. Good afternoon. This is Deb Amlen for the New York Times, and welcome back to Heroes, Comedy Heroes.
Absolutely. Here's how magicians solve rooms.
Wow.
That's what we're doing.
One of those, Elaine.
Stay over. Wow.
We are going to be feeding Sam sugar and see how much it actually takes for him to lose his ability to solve. Right? This is science. We're doing this for science, Sam. Good afternoon. This is Deb Amlen for the New York Times, and welcome back to Crosswords Live. We are doing our special Monday Solve today for newer solvers. So if you have always wanted to get into crossword solving and just don't seem to be able to tackle them, welcome. This is the place for you. We're going to be talking about the Monday, August 9th puzzle by Alex Eaton-Salners. And with me today is a very special guest who joined Wordplay recently as our Monday through Wednesday, beginning of the week, columnist Rachel Fabi. Welcome, Rachel.
Hi, Deb. Thanks. Excited to be here.
I am so glad you could join us. If you want to find out exactly how to do the early week puzzles, Rachel is your person. Her wordplay columns are terrific, and I'm so glad she's with us. This is Alex Eaton-Salners' 42nd crossword for the New York Times, and he's only had a few Mondays. He's mostly a Thursday constructor, but he seems to be branching out. What do you think, Rachel?
Yeah, I loved this puzzle. I saw a lot of comments on the wordplay column today saying that it was harder than a typical Monday. So if you are a new solver and you struggled with it, you're not alone. And also in his notes, Alex said that he expected it to be a Wednesday. So we'll see how that plays for you, Deb.
Yeah, let's go. That's a fairly common thing, though. I think it's, sometimes if the editors are low on a certain day of the week, they might juggle a little bit and ease up the clues so that it would fit more on a Monday. Maybe this was one of them. Who knows? Nine Bark Outfitters is with us. Hi, Deb and Rachel. Hi to you. Let's dive in. Where did you get started with this one, Rachel?
For these early week puzzles especially, I always just start at the northwest corner at one across and sort of go through the acrosses first.
Okay. So places where surgeries are performed for short. What did you have for that?
I had ORs for operating rooms.
And that's a very good example of a matching clue, where there's a plural in the clue so that the answer needs to be a plural. And why is it not operating rooms? Why do you write in ORs?
Well, it tells you at the end, it says for short. So you're looking for an abbreviation or maybe an acronym. So operating rooms becomes ORs, plural. Yep.
Awesome. MS is with us and says, hi, all agreed on the difficulty. It felt like a Tuesday or Wednesday today, but a great puzzle regardless. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I generally will scan I did not do this puzzle, by the way. This is Rachel's territory. So I'm sort of looking at this thing for the first time. I generally will scan the clue list and look for fill in the blanks, like 16 across, the Phantom of the Opera. And that's just something, bang, my brain knows it and pulls it out, and I can be sure that it's correct. Nora Sharp says, Rachel, Deb, Nora, how you doing? I'm glad you're with us. And it's funny because the Phantom of the Opera has quotes around it, but it's not a verbalization like we see in some other clues.
Yeah, a lot of the times when you see quotes, it's, a colloquial phrase or something that you have to translate into the clues. But the New York Times style says anything that is, I think, a movie, a TV show, a musical in this case, also needs
sometimes a book.
So it's a proper noun. Yeah.
Right. All right, so we've got that one. I also noticed 30 across, Eli Lilly and Company. I know that one.
Yep. One of the many Eli's that you can just memorize.
Exactly. It's good to have these in your pocket. And I should know 41 across, and yet I forgot her name. Blank Bird, many-time WNBA All-Star.
Do you want a hint?
I would love a hint.
This is actually not a hint. This is just additional trivia. She's married to Megan Rapinoe,
Oh, okay.
who was
Well,
also in the
it's three
puzzle last.
letters. It's 3 letters. I'm thinking it could be Anne or Sue, because it's clearly a first name. How would you normally
against it down?
I think so. Let's take a look at 38 down. Jill Biden. Oh boy. Wait a minute. Wait. Don't take the cursor away. The Jacobs part is probably her maiden name. So I'm thinking that the blank might be Née, N-E-E, which is French for formerly, or the maiden name, born Jacobs. So if that's the case, Night Park After says it's exciting to watch Deb do a puzzle she hasn't seen. Yeah, working without a net here today. It's an E at the end. I'm gonna think maybe drop in Sue.
Reasonable guess.
Okay, where would you go from here?
Oh, I mean, we've already left my system way behind by just jumping for the blanks. So if you want to keep going for blanks, we could try that.
We could try it. Now, 40 down is a blank États-Unis, which is les, L-E-S, États-Unis, the United States in French. And of course, if the clue is in French, the answer has to be in French.
Yep.
Let's see. 43 down looks interesting. Hillary, who climbed Mount Everett with Tenzing Norgay. Sorry, the letters. I'm thinking that's Edmund Hillary, Sir Edmund Hillary. Okay. And I'm a little embarrassed to tell you how I know that. I actually know that from a Monty Python sketch, which is where I've learned almost everything.
What happens in the Monty Python sketch?
There's some. I think it was John Cleese and Graham Chapman, where John Cleese was an old mountain climber and was about to lead some sort of an expedition, but he clearly had seen better days and was going to be totally irresponsible. Let's see. And by the way, if you're watching and you would like to take a guess at any of the answers, please feel free to put them in the comments. Whether it's right, whether it's wrong, we judge not here, because you can always take it out. That's what the delete key is for.
Absolutely. Or the pencil key.
Or the pencil key, or the eraser. In fact, let's see what else. 46 down. Oh, Nine Bark Outfitter says, yeah, he had double vision. That's what it was. John Cleese had double vision, so he was always looking at people like this. He thought that everything was doubled, that there were 2 Mount Everests and 2 of the people he was going to be climbing with, which is troubling if you're going to be leading an expedition.
Absolutely.
Mohammed Ehsan Saeed is with us and says 50 across is Tom. Male cat, a tomcat. Yeah, very good. Thank you. What else have we got? Pig follower in the Chinese zodiac at 60 across. Ooh, can't remember that one. Although maybe 3 letters could be Leo.
Well, the Chinese zodiac is for years, right? So there's the regular zodiac is months, like Leo.
Mm-hmm.
But the Chinese zodiac are going to be animals that are an entire year. So it's a different set of creatures.
Got it.
So you might do a different 3-letter animal.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to it. Nicole Xavier's with us and says 51 down is Edie.
Nice.
Edie Falco, yeah. Let's see, what else? Place to go for the highlights, 58 across. I'm thinking that's going to be a salon, because we're probably not talking about the highlights of an event. We're probably talking about, hair highlights.
I think that's a good guess.
Thank you. Let's see. While we're looking at this, how did you get into solving, Rachel?
I got into solving when I was a teenager. I was trying out for the Jeopardy teen tournament. And I thought Jeopardy and the crossword were both nerdy activities. So definitely the crossword would help me prepare for my audition. I was wrong. It didn't help at all.
Oh, no.
But I stuck with it. I continued to solve. And actually, I started constructing right after I was finally on Adult Jeopardy.
Oh, wow. Wow. So when were you on Jeopardy?
In 2019.
Very nice. Wow. How'd you do?
I won. Just once.
More people we have here at Wordplay. A Jeopardy champ. Let's see. Mohammed Ehsan Saeed says 46 across is ocean. Oh, I'm sorry, 46 down. And Nicole Xavier says, love how the article throws us off. I'm not sure what that means, but okay. Excuse me. What else have we got going on here?
I think she might mean in salon, place to go for the highlights. You would say maybe place to go for highlights.
Yes. Although the highlights could be, the highlights of an event. But that's possible, absolutely. Mohammed says 61 across is onset. Yeah, the beginning of something. Very good. All right, so let's take a look at 55 down, because we've got 2/3 of that. Leader of the Three Stooges. That's got to be Mo.
I didn't know they had a leader.
I'm
very ignorant of the Three Stooges, so.
Me too, but I think he just sort of assumed he was the leader because it was a low bar, but he was probably the brightest of them. Okay, so 45 down looks like something interesting. What is that, Dogie catcher? I don't know.
Do you know what a dogie is?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. A dogie is sort of like a nickname for cattle. So that would probably be a lasso.
Nice. Yep.
Dogie. Instead of a dog catcher, it's a dogie catcher. You have to read the clues very carefully. Let's see, 54 across. I know we have the 2014 Ava DuVernay drama, Selma. And let's see, Nicole Xavier says 44 across is pyre. It rhymes with fire appropriately. Yeah, it sure does. Let me see, 45 across, opposite of 25 across. Okay, well, we've got a cross-referenced clue here. Where pirates roam. I know where the buffalo roam, but I don't know where pirates roam. So let's see. Maybe we can try 25 down and get a good start there. Spicy. That's maybe hot. How about 26 down? Informal get together. I don't know.
This one gave some people some trouble in the wordplay comments today.
Yeah. It's the one day I don't read the comments. Let's see. How about 32? I'll let 32 across. Zaps in a way. Well, that's a plural, so I'm going to drop, I think we should drop an S in at the end. Let's see. Nicole Xavier says hang. I'm not sure where, I'm not sure where that goes. Oh, informal get together is a hang. Yes?
You would think it would be a word that would come after hang if you were informally hanging out. It's a hang blank.
I was going to say out, but I know that we have 4 letters there. Wow, this is a toughie. I'm going to have to move around a little bit more. Let's see. Flexible blackjack card. That's got to be an ace.
Because it can be an 11.
Wishing sites are wells. Wishing wells. Hold on. 45 across is coming into focus here. Opposite of 25 across. Oh, okay. How about if 25 across is high seas, right? They roam the high seas.
Yeah.
And then 45 across, I got that because 45 across is low. And that's the opposite of high seas would be low lands.
Nice.
And Mohammed Hassan Saeed agrees with that. That's interesting. I wonder, is that's probably one of the theme entries, right?
It seems reasonable to guess that would be based on the position in the grid and how long the entry is.
Right.
Look for the long acrosses to be your theme entries, especially earlier in the week.
Okay. Yeah, I think I see that. All right. So what else have we got here? Informal get together. Oh, okay. MS helped me out by saying could also come after jam in a music recording hangout, and that would be sesh.
There you go.
There you go. Wow, that was a tough one because you would think that it would be some sort of a hang or something like that.
Yeah.
If you hear any noise in the background, please, I hope you'll forgive me. There's some construction going on outside my house. Let's see. Where would you go from here? You pick one now, Rachel.
I would probably, since we have so much of that lower left corner filled in, I'd probably try to build out from there. Trying to start where you have a lot going on.
All right. And what would you pick?
Let's look at the one that ends in NO.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because that's sort of a weird ending. So it sort of narrows down how many words that could be.
Agreed. I think the Raging Blaze is probably going to be an inferno.
I think that's a good guess.
Yeah. How about 28 across? Period in human history after bronze was supplanted in tool making. Oh, Iron Age?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. That was
you had the Bronze Age and then you had the Iron Age.
Yeah. Let's see. Anybody else out there, if they want to help me out here, I'm very happy to phone a friend if you've got some answers.
This is probably
one tweeting
the whole puzzle right here.
This is cute. One tweeting about football, and it's a question mark clue. That's got to be a ref because they're not necessarily tweeting on, their phones. They're tweeting with a whistle about football. Let's see. How about 31 across? Website for techies, CNET, the official technical website of the New York Times Crossword.
Literally, I've never been to CNET. I don't know what it is, but if I see website for techies, CNET.
That's the one, exactly. All right, how about that long one, 31 down? Warrior. Combatant? That looks like combatant.
Yeah.
Okay. And 42 across, child's play. That's one of those that I think is going to be sort of a weird partial, like a breeze. Yeah. John Zeman agrees on combatant, and Nicole Xavier says 36 down is teal, the blue-green shade, one of my favorite colors.
That sort of makes that A in a breeze.
Yes.
In, which is
thank God we finally found a use for the A in a breeze. How about let me see, 40 across. Divisions of a subdivision. I don't know. Let's try the one, the 37 down with the Z at the end, the New Yorker. Oh, that's Roz Chast. New Yorker cartoonist Roz Chast. I love that.
I think it might be
an O. Yeah, definitely an O. And let's see. How about if we go back to, I think it's 36 across? Omitted. It's not cut off. I'm not sure. Let's see, 27 down, sinuous swimmer. That's going to be an eel.
The official fish of the New York Times.
The official, yes. I don't know if we're supposed to call it a fish, but it is, yes, the official
swimmer.
Right. I was going to say that, if we're going to call it a snake, which it really isn't, that would have to be supplanted by asp. right?
True.
That's got to be the official snake of the New York Times crossword. Let's say, oh, left off. That's got to be what it is.
Nice.
Opposite of 30. Oh, here we go. Opposite of 35 across, left off. It's got to be right on.
Nice.
As in right on. Nicole Xavier says 57, down is nor. Oslo's
Nor for
country.
Norway
Exactly, Norway.
with the abbrev tag.
I'm sorry?
With the ABBR letting you know it's an abbreviation.
Right, exactly, which is nice on a Monday. That's going to be right in your face. So you don't have to think about it. Mohammed Saeed says 40 across is lane. Oh no, we have an O there already. Divisions of a lots maybe.
Yep.
There we go. All right, how about, 22, liberty, égalité, fraternité. That's Haiti's motto, supposedly. I thought it was the Three Musketeers motto.
No, it's also the French motto.
Yes. Okay, how about 32 across. Zaps in a way. Lazes. It's such an odd word, but it definitely fits. Oh, we've got Etsy there. Hold on, 33 down. I love Etsy. Place to sell homemade crafts online. That's, I think, that's going to be Etsy's store, I think. Yeah, I thought it would be a shop, but we have one too many letters there. And enchilada topping, maybe, sour cream.
Nice.
Yeah. Could we have an emu at 63 across? Let's take a look. Moody genre. Oh, no, it's not emu. It's emo. Moody genre of music or fashion. Nicole Xavier says that 60 across is the ram.
It's a good guess, Nicole Xavier.
Oh, I get it. Okay, no, that's going to have to be a rat. The year of the rat.
Yep.
Regarding would be as to, the official regarding phrase of the New York Times crossword. Let's see. Look at this. We've almost got the whole bottom of the puzzle filled in. Frisbee EG. Now, an EG clue is looking for something that the thing in the clue would fall into the category of, if that's clear. And a Frisbee would be a disc.
Great.
Know that one. 44 down. And Chris Van Hasselt agrees. Nicole Xavier says, oh, rats. That's okay. That's okay, Nicole. Everybody's agreeing on disc. Radar sound, that would be a ping. Let's see. Hyundai Compact isn't the Elantra.
It is.
Valeria Silvestris joined us. She was out grocery shopping. I hope you picked up enough for us. Let's see. And especially since Valeria is in Italy, produce there is just, although I learned something very interesting. I was in Italy a couple of years ago, and apparently you're supposed to weigh your own produce in Italian supermarkets, and you're supposed to they provide plastic gloves so that you're not, putting your mitts all over the food, which is nice.
We also weigh our own produce in upstate New York at Wegmans.
Okay, yeah, I have seen a couple, but I found that if you don't weigh your produce in the Italian supermarket, you get yelled at.
Oh, well.
Yeah, so induces, to pull a prank maybe, dares. There you go. A gown, that's got to be a dress. Wham or bam is going to be a noise.
Nice.
And the opposite of 17 across, well, that looks to me very much like undergoes and not so much as less. So let's hop up to the top of the puzzle. Undergoes would be overcomes, gets past as an obstacle,
Yeah.
overcomes. Okay. Let's see. Pick me. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. I always think of it as ooh, but How about two down? Wake up calls played on bugles. That's definitely plural, so that's going to be revellees. EILLES. And let's see, 39 across. Worrisome directive from a boss. Oh, see me. Yeah. Valeria says we don't have plastic bags in supermarkets anymore either, only recyclable ones. Way to go. I think that's terrific. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We've 9 down. If we go up to the upper right, visual jokes in openings of The Simpsons, a tradition since the first episode. I didn't know that these were what they were called, but apparently they're called couch gags.
Full disclosure, I've never seen an episode of The Simpsons.
Good for you. No, I'm just kidding.
I had to look this up, and then I spent a lot of time watching couch gags.
Yes, and they're funny. There are actually videos where they just have a whole compilation of them, one after another.
Exactly.
Let's see, 21 across. 21 across is private eye, quaintly. That's a tech. Now, do you know why it's called a tech and not like a debt for a detective?
I don't. I think this is just like a pulp fiction, like slang from the 50s. And we saw this in a puzzle last week too. This is not the most common crossword fill, but you will see it for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. Our intrepid producer Isaac says, I think it's from Dragnet.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. 9 Bark Outfitter said, I had trouble spelling revelries. We all did.
Yep.
I just took a guess. Hilton competitor. Oh man, the name's just not coming to mind right now. Poem of Praise is an ode.
Nice.
The official format, poetic format of the New York Times Crossword. I've decided to start doing that instead of calling everything crosswordese. I think it's nice to at least give it some form of legitimacy by calling it the official.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Weston. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Valeria. That's the Weston. What else have we got here? Do you want to do some? I feel bad.
Well, I already solved it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I the column.
You're just gonna watch me.
I'm along with the ride.
In dialect. Know how?
Yep, like not no way, not know how.
Exactly. Very good. All right, so 6 down, so as long as we're there, carries a tune in a way. That's going to be hums.
Nice.
Right? Carries is plural, so hums will be plural. Nebraska native. I think that's going to be the Otoe, which is First Nations tribe. And 15 across, a practice piano piece is an etude. That I know. The official piano format of the New York Times Crossword. Classic wafer brand, Necco wafers. Never liked those.
Never had one.
Really? You know what they taste exactly? They're exactly like the those Valentine's candy hearts.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
No, I'm not crazy, but so stay away from the Necco wafers. It's probably better off. Let's see. Let's try 14 across. Sneaky laugh. That's got to be a hat. Yeah. Twinkies have a long one. Oh, that's got to be shelf life, man. That's great. That's actually kind of nice fill too. Shelf life, and on the other side, Etsy store and sour cream.
The long downs that are not part of the theme in this puzzle are all really great.
Yeah. Okay, so 20 across. Spiral shapes, helices. That's the plural apparently. Singular would be helix.
Yep.
Let's see. Chris Van Hasselt said he loves them, made traditionally by the same company, New England Confectionery Company, which is where they get the word Necco from.
Oh, that's
New England Confectionery Company. That's interesting. Today I learned. Thank you for that, Chris. Still don't like them, but it's an interesting factoid. In that case, would be if so. And let's see, the down there, I think it's 18 down. What good souffles do is rise, hopefully. And Mohammed Saeed agrees with helices, and we've got Vogue competitor L. Let's move over to that last section there. Come on, you guys, help me bring it home. We've got say would probably be utter, UTTER. 10 down, make a choice would be to opt.
The official choice-making word of the
choice-making of the New York Times Crossword, right? Chris agrees with utter. Valeria agrees with L Magazine. And not again. Anytime you see again, it's going to start with the prefix re. So it would be retie, I think.
I just like reading this as not again.
Right. I thought that was fun. That is funny. And the reason why, even though that's wordplay, the reason why it doesn't get a question mark is because that actually is what you're doing when you retie. A question mark goes on the clue when it's kind of stretchy, like it might not be exactly the definition,
like
right?
The salon clue. If we went back to where the highlights are, or where to go to get
the
highlights.
Right. Although that one had, yes, because you might not go to a salon for highlights, or it might be a different kind of highlights. But with retie, it's pretty much going to be not again. Yep. Valeria says 9 across is choral. Composition of many reefs. Yeah, very good. Venue with tiered seating is arena. We got one more letter here. Tattoos informally. A lot of people fall down on this, but was birds that do things just for the fun of it. That's cute. I like that. Would be larks.
Nice.
Did it. Tell me, what did you? What was your opinion of this puzzle, Rachel?
So I love this puzzle. If we could run back through the theme entries, I just think it's really clever. Alex, in his notes, referred to these as pseudo-antonyms, which is not a term I had heard before, but you can sort of see why they're called that. They're not actually opposites, but they look like they should be.
Well, so, the interesting thing is that they're all 2 words, sort of, or they're compound words, and each part is directly the opposite. Like the first part is the opposite of the first part of the other thing, and the second is the opposite of the second part of the other one, but they don't mean opposites. They don't even mean the same thing, which is pretty cool.
Right. Left off and right on are not actually opposites, right? They have nothing to do with each other, but they look like they should be. The other thing I really love about this puzzle, so Alex provided a list of other pseudo-antonyms that he had considered. But the ones that ended up in the puzzle are all ones that have directional words at the beginning. So you have over and under, you have high and low, and you have left and right in the position relative to each other in the grid, which I just think is so elegant.
I didn't even notice that. That is really elegant. I mean, I think it would still be an interesting theme if they weren't in those positions, but the fact that they are makes it just really nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Alex does a lot of puzzles like this. He really is able to, fill the grid to make it come out like that. Valeria is going to go have a very good fish all'acqua pazza, crazy water to celebrate. I don't even know what that means, and I'm drooling.
I'll be there in 12 hours, Valeria.
Exactly. Yes. Rachel and I are getting on a plane. We'll be there soon. Well, listen, thank you so much for solving this with me, Rachel. I really appreciate it, and I hope you'll come back again.
I would love to. This was really fun.
If you are interested in reading more about today's puzzle by Alex Eaton-Salners, please check out today's wordplay column by Rachel Fabi. And before I let you go, I just wanted to mention that not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, August 21st, Lollapuzzoola, which is probably the best crossword tournament that's held on a Saturday in August, will be taking place. It's all virtual this year, so you can sign up. They have different categories you can solve in, and I think they're having an interesting mini crossword solve section. Do you now? You contributed a puzzle to this, didn't you?
I contributed a puzzle to Lollapuzzoola last year. This year I'm actually
Oh.
test solving for them. So I've seen some of the puzzles and they are really excellent. And the minis are cool. So it's a collection of minis
Mhm.
that have a meta puzzle that runs through them. So if
Excellent.
for sort of the halftime show, you can solve these minis and try to figure out what the meta clue is, which is really
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh, well, Lollapuzzoola halftime shows are always very memorable. So if you are interested in competing or seeing what it's like to be part of a really, really fun crossword tournament, please sign up for Lollapuzzoola. Isaac has put the link in the comments. And thank you again for coming, Rachel. I really enjoyed solving with you.
Yeah, thanks, Deb. This was great.
This is Deb Amlen for the New York Times, wishing